Hi, all. Good evening. Ramaya here. Today I am going to discuss about the sorted transformation. This is active transformation and this is the connected one. Based on sorted transformation, we'll sort the data in ascending or descending as per our requirement. We'll use this particular transformation to delete duplicate records with the help of distinct property. This particular distinct property will help us to delete duplicate records which are coming from the active source. If the key is specified sorting on single port, that will be considered as a simple sort. If more than one port, that will treat as a complex sort. We are having a excellent features and properties in sorted transformation to compare lowercase and uppercase as well. Uppercase will come and higher than lowercase characters. And the another one is that is null treated low. Any null values that are compared to other values, all null values will be come under lower level only. Okay, now I will discuss about aggregator transformation also here. Accordingly, we'll implement one particular scenario based on this sorting and aggregator. Okay, aggregator transformation is also active under also active under connected transformation. We are going to use the aggregator transformation to aggregates. Okay, to implement the aggregates with the help of aggregate expressions. All aggregates are going to implement it with the help of output ports only. If you try to implement any aggregates at variable level, it will give an warning. Aggregates are implemented with the help of output ports only. Aggregator transformation having multiple components that are grouped by aggregate expression, sorted input, and aggregate catch. Group by property will help us to define any particular port as a group. Accordingly, we are going to implement our aggregates. Group wise, we are going to see the aggregates as an output. And aggregate expressions. All aggregate expressions support us to implement our aggregates only. Those are all available in this particular transformation. All aggregates are available in aggregated transformation only. Okay. So now sorted input. What does it mean? Where we are going to use the sorted input property. Sorted input property we are going to use when the user is going to send the sorted data from upstream. Then only you can enable this particular property. If not, you are sending unsorted data and you are going to trying to enable sorted input, automatically your session will be failed. Since you are sending the unsorted data and you are trying to use the sorted input, it will not help us. So what is aggregate catch? In this, we have again two kind of catches are available in aggregator transformation. Index catch, the ports which are designated under group by, those values will come under your index catch and it will load. Okay, the rest of the output ports values, output ports related values will come under your data catch and it will load the data. If you are not designating any port as group by default, your aggregator transformation will provide last placed record from the source as output record. Since this is going to provide always group wise only, it will not provide record by record which is coming from the active source. Since it is providing the group by information, so if you are not providing any group by default, aggregator transformation will provide the last placed record as a resulted record output from the aggregator transformation. The reason behind here is whenever we are going to use group by property, automatically integration service will help us to create the index catch. If not, by default, data catch will be created. If only data catch is created, it will take the last place record as the output and it will provide the next level. Okay, and one more feature and advantage here it is, if we are going to designate all ports as group by ports. Okay, what are all the ports that are available within the aggregated transformation? If you designated all ports as group by, it will help you to remove all duplicates that are coming from the upstream level. It will give the distinct records as a output. This is one more additional feature that we have with the help of aggregated transformation. Let me see the practical session now, how it will performs. I am going to create one mapping. Okay. Now m underscore tg underscore, or I can use trg underscore aggregates. Okay, this is my mapping, and take any one source. I'm taking emp table as a source into my mapping designer. Okay, whenever I am going to take any source into mapping designer, automatically source qualifier or source qualifier also created. It converts all native data types into Informatica data types. Okay, let me take any one table as aggregate. Aggregated, the one which is having the aggregated expressions. Okay, now let me take the sorted transformation. I am going to sort now. Okay, if you see here, you are able to identify distinct here, right? If you enable this one, it will remove all duplicate records which are coming from this particular source. Okay, now let me drag and drop into my sorter. I'm going to sort for department number. Okay, now take the aggregator transformation here. So in this transformation, let me take all ports which are available in sorter, drag and drop into my aggregator transformation. Okay, what are all the aggregates I want to implement? Sum cell, average cell, and the count. Okay, let me, so group wise, department wise, I want to say sum cell. Okay, average cell and department count, how many people are there. Okay, take 3 additional ports here. Okay, sum underscore cell, and this is the data type is decimal here. Okay, let me cover the length of, precision for this the column. Precision and the scale is 2. I'm going to take this particular one as output only. And coming to here, take AVG of salary. Okay, department wise average salary, and the equity number and we can say. Okay, now take the decimal as a data type. You can use the precision and the scale. As per the requirement, you can mention the precision and the scale. Since I am going to use the less counts, right? It will not take much or longer than 4, 2. Okay, go to here and you can find aggregate. See here we can say aggregate. What are the aggregates that I want to implement? Sum of salary. Go to your ports and you can select the port. Validate. Click on OK. Same way I will try to implement the average aggregate. Okay. Average of salary for each and every department, and I want to see how many employees are there. That count I want to verify. DPT number. Okay. Apply. And let me enable C. Here we can see sorted input. Apply. Click on OK. Okay, since I'm sending sorted data, so I provided sorted input option also. So now I'm going to the connection to my target table, and I want to see the department number also. Okay. Can arrange this. Now I completed a simple mapping. Okay. Take the mapping name to create session and workflow. Go to workflow manager here under task developer. Try to create the relevant session. Okay. Go to from menu bar, we just to create. Okay. Now TRG aggregates is my mapping name, right? M underscore TRG underscore aggregates. Say it is the mapping available here. Once you save, that will be available here. If not, that will not available. TRG aggregates. Click on create, click on done. Now let me give ODBC, I mean connection information. So already it is connected for Oracle, since this is a relational data, and my source also relational data Oracle. Okay. For time being, I'm trying to do the target load type is normal, and this is truncate target type option. If previously any data is there in this particular target table, it will remove, it will truncate and load the current data. Okay. Click apply, click OK. Now let me create the session, sorry, workflow to run my session. Take the relevant session from your sessions folder. Where is that? Sort TRG aggregates. This is the one, right? Take the link task and you can configure. Yes. Let me run it. Start workflow. Okay. Let me reconnect it. Yes, now it is started again. Okay. Now we'll try to see the recent information. How many are loaded? See, three records data is loaded into my target table. If you see here, this is SQEMP source and this is my target table. TRG, EMP, AGG, RE. Okay. verify the data, select star from trg emp agg. Okay, so how many records are loaded? 3 records for each and every department. Some salary, average salary, and how many people are there. As per the source, we receive this particular output information. So this is how our aggregated transformation will help us to implement all aggregates that are available within the transformation. Okay. In next session, we'll see the some other transformations, functionalities, and all. Okay. Today, now we are going to wind up our session. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for your time here. Okay.